My name is Rhapsody, and welcome to Deepest Chamber. Deepest Chamber is a deck-building roguelike that may evoke moods, themes, tones similar to things you might have seen in Slay the Spire and Darkest Dungeon, both of which being games that have not only been a mainstay on the channel, but also deep interests of mine over time. This has been a game that I have had my eye on for a fair bit of time when I was offered the opportunity to do a sponsorship for it, which is what this currently is. Hence the disclosure. This is going to be sponsored content for the next couple of hours as I check out the release of Deepest Chamber that is on Steam. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can find the link to the Steam store page with the affiliate link kind of nestled into it at the top of the description down below. If you are here in Twitch, !! Deepest Chamber, such as in the title above, will give you that information. Specifically, as I should note as well, with the early access banner on screen, it has released onto Steam as early access. Let's jump in. First thing I like to do always is go a little through our optional menu out here. We have actually like a fairly large amount, especially for a deck builder, of different graphical options. We have the ability to swap on and off, as well as a fair few languages there. Fair few languages, rather. 3 languages there at the moment. The localization, all those kinds of things tend to be later. I will turn camera shake off. That is a feature that I'm liking seeing in a lot more games recently, the ability to turn camera shake off, because it is an accessibility issue for a large amount of people. Let's embark! Delve into the depths beneath the city to find a way to escape. Game's not going to say it? Sweet. Let's go real attempt here. Years ago, on a calm, still night, the people of Dolmen slept. A blinding light erupted from the tallest tower. Within moments, it surrounded the entire city. The glowing dome heated up stone and metal. With the flames came a suffocating smoke. The king decided to move the whole city underground. Years pass by. Thousands perish. Law and order long forgotten. Somewhere deep below, the curse of undeath is released. To this day, the king and his royal guards desperately seek a solution. You had to lead your party into the darkness countless times over through the years. Nothing but death awaited you. Even in death, you cannot find peace. The curse of the undeath won't allow it. Dead end after dead end, you endlessly roam the cold and damp corridors, hoping to find a way out of this misery. And so the name of your party, we have the default here of Royal Guards. This absolutely has to be based around the Republic in some fashion. How many characters do I get? The Minstrels of... No, okay. So I can't go the Minstrels of the Republic. You know what? The Minstrels. Let's do it that way. We're an all-bard party, baby. We'll sing them straight to death. Okay, so we have an embark type of salvage, which is a normal run. If victorious, we will salvage a card and a trinket to use in a quest run afterwards, and we also have a quest run, which requires I unlock the the salvage run in order to do. So we'll start out with that. We've 3 different paths here. Only one is currently available to us. The catacombs and the depths will be coming soon. We have incremental difficulty level modifiers down here. I will be starting on the base as we go into the sewers. A sprawling system of damp and dark corridors under the city, built many centuries ago. I hereby dub the all-bard party the Open Tab. The absolutely perfect name for it. So we'll choose our next chamber out of the 3 that are available on screen. One of them has a different door. I don't know if that's telling us a little bit about it. I'll click on it and try and find out. So here we are going to be given our tutorialized elements. The citizen will gain 4 block and 2 strength, showcased by the text directly above it. We can see, naturally, the intent system here, something that has kind of become a mainstay in a significant portion of the deck building genre, which I am always absolutely all for. Every single time I see it turn up, I'm like, yeah, it's an elegant solution. It's an elegant solution similar to, you know, the kind of Velcro or penicillin. I think penicillin's actually an apocryphal story of it being discovered by accident, but it is similar to those in at least their cultural understanding of it was kind of discovered by accident, the intent system. It wasn't really the intent. Pun not intended, but not avoided. Drag cards onto the citizen to attack it. We have Fireball for 5 to 8 scroll damage, and then 4 to 6 weapon damage on the slash. I'll take a Fireball at him. Oh, I guess I'll take all shots at him. The citizen will play out his intent showcased above it in text. Press end round. A round includes your turn and the enemy's turn. Enemies will use their intents when ending the round. Your energy will be replenished. We can also see the energy directly above the end turn over there on the left. Cards in your hand will be moved to the discard pile, and new cards will be drawn from the draw pile. The citizen has 2 extra strength now. Always check the status effects of the enemies. So strength will just modify its physical damage, I'm guessing that is. The other magical. Right-click on all of your defend cards to prepare for the next round. Ah, okay. So it seems like right-click is an automatic cast with whatever the most logical target is, if there is only one target for it, right? Rather than like dragging this up. No, okay, apparently I have to cast those with right-click. Interesting. We've also got some quests up here. Commander's Blessing permanently increases your health by 3 after each chamber. And we also have retain 8 block. Next round we'll keep 8. I think I may have just, yeah, exactly. You're able to keep 8 block from round to round. I think I may have just jumped ahead of the game a little there. Enemies will play out their intents. Press end round. They'll negate strength, which is fine. Oh, then negate strength was a removal of 1 strength rather than a negation of any positive strength we would have. So negate is not removal of a positive buff. It can be a debuff. Your strength is now lowered, in decreasing your physical damage, as we assumed. Notice that the heal card has a special status on it, making it usable for only 2 draws. We can see that printed directly on the card. Shown by its little icons up here in the corner. I can right-click on it to heal. It is a singular card as well. A singular card is discarded into the singular pile. The citizen intends to damage you for 7, but you will still have 8 block, so you'll avoid all damage. Press end round. That's the 8 block retained from the last round as a result of all of our giant blocks. Okay, we are pretty hopelessly weakened here. I am also now sitting atop some items, so I'm just going to move myself a little bit there. If we need to move again, I will move myself as soon as is required. Although, just before I do that, I will very quickly show you. The icons are the draw pile. Cards are drawn from this pile every new round. When empty, cards from the discard pile will be reshuffled into this pile. Typical. Cards in the discard pile are moved there after use unless stated otherwise. Exhaust pile holds cards that are only usable once, but might get back into play when using certain effects. A singular pile holds cards that are only usable once. Okay, so this doesn't exhaust, but it is only usable once. So it can't be pulled back by any other resource that would pull back an otherwise exhausting card. So it's usable for 2 draws, but you cannot use it twice. It's just the first 2 times you draw it, that is when it is capable of being used in a fight. Got it. And then finally, a full deck. Myself back down in here, get a little comfy. I mean, look, if you're just going to negate strength again, I think I just double slash and defend. Can I right-click this to do it? No, okay, so it's not just target the most logical target with whatever you can do. Although I can play the defend by picking it up and throw. Curious. Very, very curious. Take some of that into the next turn, and then finish you off with Fireball. Makes a bunch of sense right there. No longer a village anymore, of a curse. Corpse, sorry. We get an end screen stats guide here that is giving us, including time, a couple of the stats that we've gotten there. 4 gold, we'll collect a card from the fight as well. Sentient Blade deals 3 physical damage. If not used, attacks a random alive enemy. And warrior cards in hand increase their damage by 1. Let's actually click him. Let's actually click that bad boy. Also, I can talk to this one. This trustworthy looking friend here. Buy information on who lurks below. I think I'm gonna just save my resources early here. You can also see resources being represented up in this corner. Salvage run, difficulty modifier. Red candles can be used to purchase unlocks in the collections menu. And then there's also 4 gold. Think I'll skip talking to you because I may want that money for something in a little bit. Commander's Blessing also... It's got 4 doors next to it. So can this only trigger a maximum of 5 times? We had 50 health in that fight, now we have 53, so it triggered after 1 combat. Your negative strength didn't look like it changed your fireball's damage. Yeah, it changed my physical damage, not my magical damage. The Leech Collector is going to inject a curse card. A curse card goes into our deck for the chamber's duration, right? And this is an individual chamber, so it's just for this fight. Curse cards are unusable as well. I mean... Bop, bop, bop. Sounds about right. Keep some block for the next round. Yeah, I don't know if I really need to keep that much block for the next round. 5 block for self. You still haven't even attacked me. If this remains in your hand at the end of the turn, suffer 1 damage. So I'm going to use the singular heal here and then see if I fireball. 50-50 this kills. And even if it doesn't kill, I take 1 damage to leeches and I heal up 3 from using the singular. So I still end out ahead here. 5 gold, another card collection. Metal Scales. Shuffle 3 scale cards into your hand. And each of those gains 2 block and exhausts. Interesting. It's also a warrior synergy card. And the scales will also be warrior synergy cards. So I'll have 3 warrior cards in hand at that time. The Lamplighter is intending to increase the cost of our cards. Also, this behind me says, use metal scales to increase the damage of Sentient Blade. Oh, come on, game. I learned that myself, and now you're gonna tell me? Come on, I did it clever. Let me be clever. Increase card cost, 4 block, and 2 strength itself. So yeah, this is a heavy aggression turn, definitely. I'll target the Lamplighter first. Actually, oh no! I was leaving this in hand until the end of the turn. Yeah, whatever, we'll see. Okay, it did 8. Remember to use all your energy? I did! Energy +1 on the defense cost there. This one, I mean, look, unless we hard low roll on both of these fireballs, that's a dead target. We never have to talk about it. That was a 25% chance on a 25% chance right there. We never have to talk about it, chat. So it's 25% of 25%. It's a 6.25% chance right there. Nice. Sentient / fireball, and my discard pile's still usable for 0 draws, but it's still got a pip in. I also think I've only drawn it once. I'm gonna see if I can draw back into that and still use it. Obviously here it's pretty easy to just throw some damage at the enemy. Myself a scale as well. You see that you're attempting to negate our strength. Very rude of you. There we go. Just gonna gain way too much block that I do not need. Draw pile has the heal left in it still. You're trying to do 9 damage to us. We've retained 8 block from the last turn. Alright, come on. Heal's unusable? Yep. I swore I'd only drawn that once. I must have drawn it twice though. Alright, I'll kill you. That's fine, we'll use the heal in the next fight. We collect a card here, the counterspell, charges 3. Force a 2-round cooldown on the current intent. And it is nailed when drawn. Nailed is a nailed card stays in your hand, so that's a retained card. We also apparently get a trinket for our efforts. Ah, no, that was from having conquered the floor, which was a set of 3 different chambers. Our trinket is crystal glass. Each time you exhaust a card, receive 2 healing. Usages per chamber 2. Usages per chamber? Usages per chamber? So it can only trigger twice per chamber, or in 2 fights it can be active per chamber? We'll see. Let's descend. So scale cards are going to be heals as well. Yep. Certainly looking that way. Damage reduced by 30% on our side, and we'll get extra gold, I imagine. Yeah, it's got to be on our side. We're taking risk for a reward there. Damage reduced by 30% in order to gain extract potion. I mean, look, if I am going to go to those, and it takes me 3 chambers to go below, then I'm going to want to prioritize them later. So first I'll do a normal, and then I'll probably try and take out the weakening gold, and I'll assess how that goes, and maybe take out a weakening potion as well. Okay. Use the metal scales to gain scale cards. Yes, yes. The crystal glass trinket will heal you when using cards which exhaust. Yes, I'm aware of that as well, but what if I don't want to do it? Right click on all of your scale cards to activate the crystal glass. Hey, do I have to use all of them? I want to... Let me... Okay. Fine. So yeah, it's 2 usages per chamber as well, and this is an individual chamber, so it's the first 2 cards you exhaust each fight give you 2 healing. Perfect. Yes, the person who wanted to sell me the information, a corrupt spirit. It does look damned close to them as well. Yeah, they had that same hand trap as well. Oh, good thing I hovered over him. Returns the first damage dealt to its dealer. So no reason here to just throw a fireball at you immediately. You are going to Corrupt Spirit, receive 50% less healing while under the effects of Corrupt Spirit. That's fine. I'm not going to be doing a huge amount of healing here anyway. I mean, look. That and a fireball seems reasonable. Counterspell, force a 2-round cooldown. Honestly, throwing that on someone who's about to do 8 damage and affect us with the inability to see our draw pile is pretty reasonable. You're gonna have to cosplay all of these games you play. The Lamplighter seems doable. I'll cosplay with you. Honestly, I probably do have, save the long red coat, I probably have enough to actually do Lamplighter already in the house. Right? Yeah, I got a black cravat. I got a high collar white shirt. I got a lot of vests. See my vests, see my vests. And I'll wear them, the something. So I'm trying to get back into the songs, but I keep accidentally stumbling on myself. Alright, let's do the 2-round cooldown. Honestly, I'm just gonna hard block that. Die! Mug remains on board. The heal is still usable here, though. So I'll pop that. Corrupt Spirit makes it effectively worse, but as long as I still get back to max HP, it doesn't really matter. Stab him, and then Sentient Blade will do it too. And sure, let a Fireball roundhead out. Ah, excellent. The ability to choose cards now. Slick Hands. Draw 2 cards. Costs 1 extra energy on every odd usage. I'm assuming that that doesn't continue incrementing, right? It's 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Draw 2 cards. I mean, having more options is nice. But what about this Battle Shout, though? Strength modifies your damage, just gives you 2 strength and exhausts. This doesn't help me scale. I gotta get some scaling on board. Let's take the Battle Shout. I'm also gonna try the weakening one now. With the Battle Shout, it's gonna be a little easier for us. Okay, Midwife is undying, can only be killed by magical damage. And then Madness gains 2 strength when damaged as well. And then there's also a limitless strength on this Mudlark over here. Increases its strength every round. So I want to stop you from attacking and not damage you. And I want to kill you very quickly. So I think I'm going to use the counter spell on the Midwife here. Battle Shout. And then Fireball, I guess? Counterspell. Wait, what? Hang on. Force a 2-round cooldown on the current intent. Oh, so it can't do that for 2 rounds. Sorry, I was assuming like a 2-round wind-up. Like, you can only do that in a round's time from now. Interesting. That's a comprehension fail hard on my part right there. 4 block and Lullaby for Mudlark. What is Lullaby? Lullaby heals a small amount every round. Got it. Get that Battle Shout out there. Throw a damage at you. Keep some block for the next round. Look, I always intend to. Oof. Oh, really? That's a mean hand right there. It's fine. I'm just going to take 4 damage. I deal so little back to you. I'm on decreased draw, but I've got 2 strength. I'm weakened just broadly. All right, it's the weakened broadly that's doing this. I would have thought my 2 strength would have meted that out. Evidently, I would have thought that incorrectly. They're about to disable a random trinket from us, which is the crystal glass. Yikes. You're also about to exhaust a card from our deck. But you force me to select the card that is exhausted from our deck, so you cannot just murder us there. Blade first? Yeah, I probably should have used the blade first. Almost prob certainly. Alright. Taking that in round. Select a card to exhaust for the chamber's duration. I'm going to get rid of the heal because I don't think I'm going to be able to get any use out of that. Fallen Lullaby for self. Great. Okay. One down. Ooh, 8 full damage, baby. Love it. I should be able to like hard block you quite consistently now. So let's go big ol' Sentient Blade. Pop a double defend out there and toss. Welcome back, Flop. And you can only die to very specifically magical damage, so I'll use a slash, and then a fireball, and a fireball. I'll be taking my... Ooh, that is like an extra fight's worth of gold. Choose a card. So there's another copy of Sentient Blade. Changeling. On the first draw of each chamber, changes into a random card. I'm assuming it doesn't retain at 0 cost. If it retained at 0 cost, I'd be jumping at the opportunity here. It will give us the ability to look at a lot of different cards over the course of this, though, which actually that might be worth it. Unstable Missiles is 1 for 10 to 14 magical damage, but it'll devour a latest buff and needs a buff to be used. I have Strength. Like, this is a good finisher for my deck right now. Will devour latest buff. So it's got to be the latest buff on me. Have we seen cards that provide buffs? Yeah, I've got one in the deck. The Strength. But I guess I don't want to devour my Strength. I'm going to take Changeling and see more cards. Let's do it that way. Okay. I'm going to take this Unique Door. See if that gives me any more information about these. Okay, we have a Mudlark and a Mudlark, decreasing draw as well as doing 4. I should probably double block this turn. No, I need to race these enemies down. I don't double block. So it's how likely am I to kill next turn? Very unlikely, so 3-turn cycle. So if we assume that they likely change intents more commonly than they maintain the same intents, the person I want to attack is on the right. Transformed is Silence. Force a 2-round cooldown on a random intent. So not the current intent. And nailed when drawn. Oh, wait, but this is a random intent among enemies. Got it. Man, heal actually looks really good this turn as well. Like, heal and silence. Yeah, I don't even know which... Oh, sick! I can't believe I didn't see this before. It tells you what all of the intents they can do are. So it is currently capable of using the 5 damage attack or the random disable random trinket attack. It cannot currently, for 6 more turns, use decreased draw. And you can't use your normal attack for 2 more turns. And you... This is exciting because I don't think I've seen another game improve on the intent system. But one weakness that does exist in the intent system that is especially borne out in some other games when they try and utilize the intent system and don't do it necessarily in the same way that the intuition of Slay the Spire's intent system has taught us. Sometimes I really, really wish that I would get more information about what the kinds of things they can do are, and also how likely they're to do those kinds of things. Right? There are spreadsheets for all of the A20 runners to figure out, oh, it's a 34.1% chance that the Spike Slime is going to do this certain attack, those kinds of things. This is obviously not giving me a weighting, but it is giving me more information. And unless the more information starts to become cumbersome, I'm always for that. I'm so keen. Looks damn good. I'll take my heal as well, get that singular card out of the deck and pass. Okay, 6 incoming. Yeah, very little I can do about it though. Shout at him. Double damage that bad boy right there. Take some damage right back myself. That's a-okay. That happens, friends. How about you're not allowed to damage me? How about that? Nothing! You currently do not have any of your attacks on cooldown. You're not allowed to do anything. That's... Wow. I like that. I like that. Putting the entire enemy on cooldown. You can't do anything this turn either. That's an interesting way to approach stunning someone. Just preventing them from using any of their moves. And yeah, it does make the counterspell and silence significantly more impactful than I may have initially anticipated. And yeah, just throw the final hit. Take that potion as well, an Iron Skull potion. You gain immunity to stun. It is active for 2 rounds. Stunned enemies cannot act within their round. Makes much sense. Choose a card. Muscular Injection. Applying -2 strength to a target and discard a card. Okay, yeah, just debuff an enemy. Start ignoring them a little bit as I focus on the other one. My damage is... I need damage. Switch pocket. Reshuffle your draw pile. Next round, draw. Sorry, next round. Draw from your discard pile, nailed when drawn as a switch pocket, and teleport the chamber to the next, sorry, the target to the next chamber. Doesn't work in boss chambers, only works on a single target, applied to dazed. I'm gonna go with the muscular inject. Man, is muscular injection or skip for me right now? I really want damage to be the next thing I pick up. My dex balance is feeling off without it. I'm skipping. Ooh, interesting. The Toy Chariot option is available here now. We've seen that prior. Enables travel to the Candle Sanctum. The Toy Chariot allows you to teleport to the Candle Sanctum. On each new floor, the goods of the traders are renewed. Okay, so it's a bazaar for us to shop in. Like trinket though, cylinder hat. At the start of the chamber, discard X cards and draw that many. Love it. Trinkets can make or break a run. Pay attention to the effects that they have. Before I descend, descend to the floor below, traders will have new items. But the Sanctum... The Candle Sanctum is a secret place somewhere beneath the sewers. I'm gonna go to the Sanctum just to see it. I want to know what's up. Hello, Ingvad. Ingvad with a mask? Ingvad. Ingvad, have you got any yellow pine resin for me, perhaps? Golden pine resin? Gold pine resin? So we see the gold symbol here on the left, buy items for gold, and then buy items in exchange for blood, which I'm assuming is going to be our health pool up there. Let's talk to Margaret first.
Come closer, sweeties. Always a pleasure serving the royal guard.
No yuck? No luck yet. Have to keep trying. I will find a cure. All right, Margaret. Give me some. So, store, top to bottom. We have Cleave, deals 7 damage to all enemies. So that's actually already feeling like a really good option here. Cleanse, remove the latest debuff. That's also not exhausting itself as well, so you have the ability to play it multiple times over. Pillage can be played 3 times, deal 6 damage. If this kills the target, loot 3 gold. Accelerate, draw an additional card for the next 3 rounds. Gain 7 block and shuffle back. At the end of the round, the cards in your hand will be shuffled into your draw pile. Interesting, Mage Shield. Pain Smite, deal damage equal to 25% of your currently missing health. Deals 1 magical damage there. Recover puts 2 cards into your hand from your discard pile. Exhausts. That's something I would definitely take rather than avoid, but do I take it here? This also seems to be implying a rarity system of like commons are white, uncommon green, blue rare, purple epic. I don't know if there's going to be like a yellow legendary, but that is what is appearing with it at the moment. Oh. Emerald die. When drawing cards, their energy cost gets randomized. Color is the class. Ooh. No, you're right. You're 100% right. Thief, mage, priest. Thank you. Much appreciated. I would have continually made that mistake. I'm definitely going to be taking Cleave. There's also a copper telescope. When you have 3 or more mage cards in your hand, maximize all cards in your hands. What is maximize? Maximize. If a card gets maximized, its random interval values will give the largest value. Neat. And there's a health potion as well down in the bottom corner. Well, first things first, I'm gonna take the cleave. I think I might not take anything else here. I have I have 2 mage cards. What? 4 mage cards, actually? 4 mage cards? Maybe I do take the copper telescope. I start synergizing some mage stuff. No, but but the thing is, wait, hang on. I will never need another button. All right, Inkpod. What do you got for us, bud? Throw acid. Apply 5 acid. Acid deals 1 magical damage for 5 rounds. Stab deals 6 damage. Deal an additional 4 damage if the target is affected by acid. Apply 3 acid. Reckless Bash, deal 7 to 10 damage. Next round, lose all block. Next round. A new round starts when the enemies finish their turn. So this is effectively don't retain any of your block. That's what this says, right? Channel Flame, deals 0 to 2 damage. Each draw increases its damage by 3. Slick. Slick cards don't count as a draw. This can also be drawn 0 to 4 times, apparently. Seeing the little stat on it there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. If we're going to go thin... Emerald Dagger deals 2 to 4 damage. When used, discards into the draw pile, and it's slick as well. This is gonna carry some damage for us, baby. I'll take 7 damage to pick that up. Speed. This round, your next card is played twice. There's also Brain Flush. Discard your hand and then draw that many cards. Reflexes. Choose one of your less than 3 energy cards still in play. Put it into your hand. It will cost 1 energy for 3 rounds. And there's also a Pallet and a Black Rabbit Foot. Pallet. Gain 1 energy if you have exactly 1 card of each class in your hand, as well as the Black Rabbit's Feet reveals the actual values of interval intents. Maximize Potion, Nail Potion, and Draw Potion down the bottom as well. The fact that I have the ability to throw as many things as I would like at the start of a fight means I think anything that's slick is a really easy take. Because it doesn't count as a draw, so I'm drawing another card after it as well. So it'll kind of increase the size of my opening hand as well. I'm going to get a Channel Flame. I'm going to remove a card from the deck. I don't want to get that Slash out. Honestly, I don't want the Sentient Blade anymore. Because, yeah, I'm kind of going like a multicolored deck across the board here. I probably shouldn't just remove the Sentient Blade, right? Too late. Okay. I would straight up die removing all of these. Thankfully, the game has stopped me. All right, let's descend. So we now have curse rooms. After clearing this chamber, gain a random debuff, but it'll give us extra gold. There's also Chrono, 2-minute timer, additional warrior card choice. I think I go normal, Chrono, and then I probably go to this weakening, maybe. I'm gonna need a little bit of time to try and get some HP in one of these fights. So cards to exchange. Whole hand. Bye-bye. We draw a bunch of those slick cards. We also got reflexes. Choose one. So, choose one of your less than 3 energy cards that is still in play. Put it into your hand. It will cost 1 energy for 3 rounds. So what, like Channel Flame, reflexes, nothing? I think that's where we want to go with that. We're definitely going to Battle Shout. I just gave the corrupt spirit the strength that I wanted there. No biggie. No biggie. It will absorb 12 damage with that holy shield. Well, that's why I should have right-clicked on it. Now we know. The Jester is also going to make us vulnerable. If they're damaged, they will steal our latest buff as well. Okay. Well, that Emerald Dagger is going to be significantly less useful than otherwise hoped. Especially because you get 2 strength when damaged, so I just have to focus on the Corrupt Spirit early here. Big oof hours. Oh, that's incoming damage. Oh, that's damage, friends. I don't even want to use the cleave. I should. It's just so much effective damage there. Has to be used. Double defend as well. Big off hours. Is it time to heal? I really wish it were. Force a cooldown on your current intent. The only thing is you're going to then swap to doing 6 damage instead. It's kind of fine. It's 10 for self. I just need to kill you this turn. Alright. Thank you. Now that that got the kill, we can go with a counter spell on you. Wait, you said you had 2 intents. A 6 to 9 and a 6. But now you got a 9? I misread that one. I have to get some scale here. That was my intent to fully block against that, but is not gonna. 4 to 7 incoming for block itself. I feel like we're going cleave. Definitely. Some enemies can reflect an attack. I did not look at that, unfortunately. When attacked, its physical damage increases on the midwife over there, which we've seen. Ow. You're also healing for 2 every single round? Good lord. I put myself in a bad situation here. Was really hoping she was gonna die. Hey, boy. One HP left. Channeled Flame can just kill. Okay, I'm gonna Channeled Flame. And I want to know reflexes. Choose one of your less than 3 energy cards. Still in play. Still in play? Is there an in play here somewhere? If there is, I've managed to completely miss it somehow. To 10. I mean, unfortunately, the heal is unusable here. You're not reflecting anything at this point anymore, though. So I'll see if I have the ability to moiter. Nope. Couldn't moiter if full struck, so we'll leave this one to just another channel flame. Hang on, buddy. Deals 3 to 5 damage. Each draw increases its damage by 3. But the channel flame has reset its damage down to the lowest value after using it for the first time. If it resets down to the lowest, then this is a lot less valuable for us. Till used? Oh, we should said till used then. Emerald Dagger. Cleave him. The corpses can also die. Okay, I can see some play in that. What does the 1 out of 4 mean? I can draw it 4 times to increase its damage. I've done it 1 time. Shield Tactics. Gain 4 to 6 block and draw a card. Like it. Force Pull. 2 charges available in it. Conjure 2 random cards and then put them into the draw pile for the chamber's duration. And Ebony Blade deals 6 damage. Damage changes when a card is used. Changes. That looks like it might be like a damage type changes. Like if you use a magical thing, it'll change to be a magical attack. I'm gonna take Shield Tactics though. That seems a pretty easy pickup for us. All right, it's time to go for the speed. Chrono. Okay, Battle Shout. We definitely want in the opening hand. I'm gonna throw defend, and that's Battle Shout and Cleave are the 2 things we're gonna cast in the opening turn. Okay. Use the Battle Shout on myself this time. I know. I've learned a lesson, apparently. Steel card, 4 block, and Lullaby for Pure Protector. No one's doing... Wait, what's Filth? Receives 2 Filth cards if attacked with a card. My time is ticking. Oops. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be focusing that target, but it's okay. All right, I need to actually just move a lot faster. Okay, 1 target down, and then incoming is 4 to 6. Play a Shield Tactics, drawing a card. Emerald Dagger still in hand. And that turn. Heal 10 for Corpse. You just brought the Corpse back to life. You rude. You rude dude. You rude dude with an incredibly bad dude. Die. Oh, whoops. Die. Trying to do that to me. Corrupt Spirit, deal the damage, apply 3 Corrupt Spirit, reducing the healing of targets, discard your hand, draw that many cards in the Brain Flush. I think I'm going to take another Battle Shout. I think I'm going to try and go all the way with LBJ on that one. Additional card class choice. Extra gold. I don't want a permanent debuff is the thing, but I don't know if it's going to be a permanent debuff. It's just a debuff for the next fight. Yeah, I think I can probably take this out a little easier. Cast Exchange. Okay, Steal and Decreased Draw are the 2 things they're doing here. Channel Flame. Oh, the Channel Flame's increase in damage persists between fights. Okay, so I understand now why it's until used, because you can enter a fight with it gigantic. Right. Makes a lot of sense now. Pass. You. I just want Shield Tactics and the Emerald Dagger, and then other than that, I'm just drawing. For Battle Shouts. Shadow Drop applies 3 Shadow Drop. This is a Thief card. Shadow Drop converts healing into unblockable damage on a target. Okay. If any of you tries to heal anyone else, you know what's coming. In the interim, though, let's use the Shield Tactics. See if we get another Battle Shout. We do not, but I've got my first one. Increases strength every round. So we'll start with the Mudlark, I think, over on the left. I probably still will throw the Cleave. But it'll trigger your Madness and it'll trigger your Filth as well. I think it's still worth. It's so much damage. Attack some enemies at curse. Yes. Yes. Have seen. I mean, I could use Shadow Drop right now, I guess. Just in case. No grand reason there not to. The Midwife does have Lullaby, and Lullaby is a heal, but you target Lullaby on someone else. So that's actually going to work. It's going to start harming the Pure Collector there. We held no block from previous rounds. Incoming is 7 damage. Okay, I'll take 1 here. To get a bunch more damage out of Mudlark. Does that help? I mean, I guess it has to. We're gonna heal and defend because we haven't really got many other plays that we can do there. Counterspell, Channeled Flame. Which of these do I want to exhaust? Counterspell, I guess. Because Channeled Flame is huge. I could kill the the midwife right now. Although I'm probably going to use it just instead to try and target the Muglark. To prevent some of that incoming damage. So you're giving Lullaby to a corpse. If you heal that corpse, will it stand back up with Lullaby healing? Yes, it will. All right. So undeath is a heavy mechanic here. The idea of units being able to die and then come back to life. 14 would take out the Collector. Unfortunately, it was 12 to 14, right? So only 1/3 of the time would have done that to Collector. Okay. Let's shield tick. Give him an AoE. 11 incoming. Got some metal scales. And... heck, I'm not letting you resummon the corpse at any point. There you go. You try and heal that corpse, it'll die even further. And that's an instantaneous kill, and I'll get my Emerald Dagger back. Thank you. That is so much of my damage. Alright. Look, I can exhaust that because the Emerald Dagger is already going to be enough here. Right, Emerald Dagger and Slash. All of my strength has disappeared. I sworn I had so much more than this. That, and then metal scales, Emerald Dagger. Okay, we can get you. No, you're only killable. It's okay. We have time, and we'll do it. Ugh. She only dies to magical damage. Gotta remember that. All right. Forget. Randomize all enemy intents and draw 2 cards. Exhaust. There's also another muscular injection we've seen prior. Defensive stance. Gain defense. Defense modifies your block gain. It has 3 charges. So the amount of block that I generate from each individual card being played, that makes the metal scales a lot better. Stolen buff. Had to make a bunch of sense. Let's take the defensive stance. I like that. I like that. I don't think I'm going to go to the Sanctum, but I will collect a trinket, naturally. If you lose all of your block, gain a strength. Usages per chamber 3. Sure. Worst case scenario, everything still goes fine. We'll go back to the Sanctum maybe after the next floor. Oh, or not. Next chamber, Smith. The only option. I wonder if this is going to be the end of the first run, right? Like your tutorial run. Because if it is, maybe I do want to go to the Sanctum. I'm going to assume not. The Forlorn Smith. Has 4 intents, 10 damage, 14 damage, 16 damage, and a stun. We can make ourselves immune to the stun with the Iron Skull potion that's sitting directly behind me right now. That bad boy. You're also attempting to stun me on turn 1, so I can counterspell that out of you. But you're attempting to stun me on turn 1, which actually means maybe the best thing I can do right now is hard buff. Because if I prevent you from doing that, you'll instead just hit me for 10 damage. But counterspell next turn. No, but I'm going to be stunned next turn. Let's try it. Yeah, this is pretty much how I'd hoped. You go battle shout, defensive stance. When health gets below 50%, stun all enemies in the chamber. Battle shout. Battle shout. I also do have the possibility of trying to just save 8 block for myself next turn. Because I know your next turn is going to be deal 10 damage to us. Do I really want to use a defensive stance? Maybe not. Maybe it's just the metal scales. How quickly are you going to scale? Usable from turn 5? What's the cycle speed of my deck? My draw pile has 6 more cards in it. It's quite high. My deck velocity is high enough that I think I will allow that stun. So party has gained stunned, which means I can't do anything, right? Cannot act while incapacitated. Yep. Stun makes you incapable of doing anything for a round. All right, I'll take that damage. Ow. It gave me a strength from having lost some block there as well, so a couple different ways we came out on top. Ah, Brain Flush. Discard your hand, trigger that many cards. Draw that many cards, rather. So you got the 10 incoming. Channel Flame is a lot of damage on you right now, but so it's just Emerald Dagger. Thinking like Shield Tactics. Defend, Emerald Dagger, Brain Flush. Discards the whole hand, draws a bunch of cards. Another Emerald Dagger and a defensive stance. What turn are we on? What turn are we on? Is there a turn? There is. Okay. So stun has a cooldown of 4, and those are only usable for... If I counterspell you right now, I don't think you can attack for 2 turns. Yeah, shut up, nerd. No turns for you, bud. I actually have the ability now to use the heal as well. I only retained 8 block. I've already got full 8, so leave as well. Woof. Looks like you felt that one. Okay, so this is your largest intent. So no to that one. I'm gonna gain some defense. Attack it. That was a full block there. We got another point of strength. I'm not going to be able to full block on this one, but I will gain another defensive stance, use another defend, throw 2 more physical attacks. So once you get below half HP, you will stun all the enemies in the chamber, which is me. That's me. That's what I am. However, if I use the Iron Skull Potion right now, I can try and avoid that, so I will. Okay. So 2 rounds of immunity to stun, so the enemy's going to try and stun me this turn, and then its anger is going to try and stun me as well. I want to save some block for the next turn? Probably not, just slash Channel Flame. Because I need to get you below half in the next 2 turns. Otherwise that stun change doesn't really make too much sense. Hey! 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 What? You stopped the Scott? What? Said it was active for 2 rounds. Wait. A round includes your turn and the enemy... Immunity wore off after the stun? Oh, so it only denies the first stun? Oops. Oh dear. That's gonna be a problem, friends. I was intending to get a truly ridiculous amount of defense this turn. Thankfully, we do have really high-scaled stats, so I don't think it's actually going to kill us, but... Ouch. Things that don't kill you can still hurt. Okay. Metal scale is so good right now. 1 to get 15 block. Stash. Thank you for constantly exactly breaking my armor as well and giving me this strength. It's much appreciated. Very kind of you. I'm not gonna... I mean, there's no reason to try and end the fight that turn with the fireball. That'll do it though. Quest runs now available. New difficulty level has been unlocked. We will salvage, choose a card to keep, and salvage, choose a trinket to keep. Which of these served us well? Honestly, Emerald Dagger served us really well. Defensive Stance served us reasonably well, but I don't think I want to try and do another warrior if I'm going to be doing another here. Cleave was huge. You're not wrong. Cleave was gigantic. Gigantic? Although those are also all a strength kind of build. I may want to try and lean into magical damage in the next one just to explore a different card set. Honestly, Shield Tactics was pretty cool. Block and draw a card. A lot of the time I was pretty happy to play that. Let's salvage that card. Salvage a trinket. Look, I mean, cylinder hat, right? Select your opening hand. Jump back now to the main menu and go back to Embark. We have the ability now to go on a quest run. We will earn rewards when completing those quests. We have a quest for each of the different classes in Warrior, Priest, Mage, and Thief. The Warriors have 25 block. It can be done only in a single run. The rewards for it will be deal 11 or more damage with a warrior card as a single run. So the rewards for it are another quest as well as another card, as you can see on the bottom of the quest card itself. And the card that we are rewarded with is Last Stand. Gain 22 block and maintain stance. Add a rust card into your draw pile. It's singular as well. Then there's the Priest. Heal 5 times in a single run. A quest and trinket are unlocked by this. The quest unlocked is use heal while warm light is already active in a single run. The trinket itself is the copper handcuffs. When entering a chamber, gain a holy shield that absorbs 4 damage. Enemies also gain the shield. Oh, it's looking real good until the enemies gained it too. The mage wants to kill 8 enemies with fireball. Will unlock Ignite, apply 3 burning. Burning deals 2 damage for 3 rounds. Burning can be refreshed and increased by magical damage. And then Cleanse for debuffs is the second one. I actually think the mage may be the way I go with that. Thief, have more than 60 gold in a single run in order to unlock a quest to collect 3 thief cards. This is going to end up being like a real value chain kind of situation, but I'm gonna go for the mage. Choose a salvage card. We'll take Shield Tactics and the hat. Next level of difficulty up is enemy damage is increased by 1. So we'll increment it to that, and then go out. Go out into the quest room. We also appear to get a provision at the beginning of this, 6 gold, or a transformation of a random card. Kind of VOTV style card mastery. Yep. Definitely how it's feeling. Let's transform a defend, considering I added a shield tactics. Oh, Sentient Blade. Deposit. Put away 1 card for the chamber's duration. Extra gold. Okay, you can have that attack that I just got. Select a card to remove for the chamber's duration. Honestly, probably the heal. Unlikely I end up using it here. 9 damage and a blind draw. Shield Tactics and Defend are already enough there. So I'll just throw that. Then Shield Tactics. Ah, you're right! Oh, I keep missing they have the Reflect. So the muggers come in with Reflect to begin with. Got it. Attack seems okay with the autoplay. Ish. I don't want it to kill my enemies because I need to kill them. Oh, so this is actually a card that we have in our deck as well. Interesting. I want to kill the enemies myself with the fireball. Which we'll do. Ah. See these bad boys up here? We start seeing progress on a number of different quest lines. Some of which I'm aware of, some of which I am not. Throw acid. Apply 5 acid. Acid deals 3 magical damage in 5 rounds. It's also offering. Lose 1 health. Draw a card. Nailed when drawn. And warm light. Apply 3 warm light. Received healing is increased by 50%. I'm taking throw acid. That looks good. Looks like damage right there, friends. Now, I didn't talk to you last time. I'd like to know. Thank you kindly. Her Highness waits you down below. Alright, much appreciated. Put away another card for the champ's duration. We get an additional mage card choice as a result of taking that. Wasn't acid doing 1 damage last round? It did seem like it was doing 1 damage last round. So cards to remove for the champ's duration. Wait, which one did I remove for the entire duration last time? I don't know if I knew what I was selecting last time. Disable a random trinket. Yeah, it's totally fine. Neither of these trinkets are going to be relevant in this fight past this point. You've got limitless strength. I should probably just pop that heal on the first turn. I removed heal last time, but it's in my hand right here. I thought I was putting... Oh, I was putting it away for the chamber's duration, not for the floor's duration. Got it. Chamber, floor, chamber, floor, chamber, floor. Got it, got it. I've locked that away. Yeah, that one wasn't going to trigger again. I mean, look. If you're going to be extremely killable, or rather quite flammable, I'll take advantage of that. Oh. There's metal scales here, as well as an overkill. Deals 7 damage, 2 times overkill. Overkill is a keyword. Overkill is the amount of damage dealt after death. Makes sense. 2 times overkill damage will be dealt to all enemies. It is also a bloodthirsty card. Requires health loss before being able to use it in a chamber. We've liquid metal as well. Gain 2 block at the end of your turn for 4 rounds. This is innate. That looks actually really good as well. And then there's Arcane Madness. Your next card will be able to target all enemies. I like the idea of my next card being able to target all enemies and doing that with the fireballs and such. Or even with the card that we were playing with last time that we discarded and ended up coming back into hand at a 12-14. Seems like it'd be pretty good as well. But liquid metal seems like a relatively appreciable amount of defense here. I'm gonna take Arcane Madness and just trust that I will find some mage cards with which it is going to be incredible. Because it's fine right now. Like, if there's 2 enemies on board and I use that Arcane Madness and then a fireball, it's basically like playing 2 fireballs, right? And that's its best scenario right now. Additional warrior card choice. Healing reduced by 50% in your group. Or damage reduced by 30% next potion. I think I'm just going to take a normal battle here. I'm not feeling incredibly strong. Arcane Madness. Wait. Reflect attack returns the first damage dealt to its dealer. That shouldn't come back to me. How did... Mugger reflected an attack. So the Mugger reflected an attack, but it had the acid already. Acid hit acid for 3? Yeah, exactly. What's happening here? Reflect yoinked the debuff too? No, it had the debuff after I hit it with the reflect. Right? It was holding the debuff. The acid died. Each round suffers 3 magical unblockable damage. The acid died. Why is 5 acid? Why did the acid die? Wait, the acid... Wait! The mugger reflected the acid's attack back at the acid stack, which took damage and died? Whew. Wild? That's bold, certainly. So that means that buffs and debuffs have a health stat. But also, even if the acid took 3 damage and that was 3 cooldown from the acid, it would still be there, acid 1. So does any attack against the debuff remove it if you can force an attack against... Huh. Did you know if you had full health before this fight? I don't think so. I think I came into the fight with 3 less than maximum HP because the Commander's Blessing triggered at the end of the previous fight. What does Corrupt Spirit do? It is lowering our ability to heal by 50%. Huh. Okay, you've got 17 HP. I could kill you, but I could also hard low roll. But I could also not hard low roll. Perfect. Straight to hell, bud. Got 9 in blind draw. Yikes. Guess I just have to roll a heal there. 9 in blind draw? Wow, you're being really rude. Quite a rude dude. Probably should just throw the fireball there instead still. Sentient Blade. Fireball for kill. That's now 4 kills with a fireball. So 1 more kill with a fireball and is enough. Weakened. Deal 3 damage, magical, and also apply 3 weaken, so they deal 30% less damage. There's also Switch Pocket, reshuffle your draw pile, next round, draw from your discard pile, nailed when drawn, and a changeling on the first turn of each, first draw of each chamber changes into a random card. I can do the random card just to see what's up. Being able to weaken the enemy feels good as well, but a lot of them have ways to avoid my debuffs or kill my own debuffs in some way, so like I'm a little hesitant. Let's collect a trinket from here. Acorn, at the end of your turn, gain block equal to your unused energy times 2. We've 11 gold right now. I don't think I want to go to a Sanctum with 11 gold. Like, I could trade away my HP for some value. I should trade away my HP for some value. I still feel like I don't really have any damage.
Remember our sprawling market, full of life and colors. Now only ash and bones remain. Anyway, I guess it's not that bad down here. Not so many colors, but smells galore.
I hope I won't lose my mind like the others. My work isn't done yet. All right, Mog, what do you got? Preparation, next round, gain 2 additional energy, especially seems reasonable with an acorn that's going to give me some use of that. Unskippable choices are now skippable. There's also a candle here. Upon death, resurrect with 30% of your maximum health and lose 50% of your maximum health. And comb. At round start, gain calmness. Unfortunately, calmness is not keyworded here, so I do not know what it is. Anyone happen to know what it is? Calmness could be useful. Unfortunately, we don't have access to the counterspell. It did serve us very well last time. Pillage is competing against my other intents to kill with a fireball. So I'm probably not going to be taking that. Despite the fact that an early investment in pillage would be really cool. Does the green fly count for deposit rooms? I imagine so. It'd have to make sense, right? You only need one more fireball kill, right? I thought it was only 5. Let's kill 4 enemies with a single... But I've done that. Oh, it's changing, so it's 4 more. Right, so I thought it was 5 because I'd killed 3 enemies and then looked at it at the time. Makes sense. Well, look, let's jump out of this and have a look at what Ingvad has. Unstable missiles. Actually kind of deeply appeals to me. 50% of healing on you damages all enemies with magical damage. When an enemy dies, draw 2 cards. Create a copy of a card you've already played during this chamber. Create a copy of a card I've already played in this chamber. Do I really do that to anything? I think not, right? Spell steal the latest buff from the target. I kind of want to take that and unstable missiles. Maybe shield tactics as well. But then I'm not going to be able to remove. I can't afford to remove anyway. Ingvad dialogue. I have damaged myself enough that now Ingvad likes me enough to talk. Why do I think blood is the answer? During one of our experiments, we were able to cure a very sick woman by giving her some of our own blood. Blood ministration? I don't know. Lawrence told me to fear the old blood. I don't know about what he told you, though. This other side, I think I'll hold off. Leave. It is time to descend. A chrono choice, a weakening choice, and a corrupt choice here. I'd like to take like 2 normals and a chrono, take the time to heal as much as I possibly can in each fight. Reflect attack. Reflect attack. Reflect attack. Reflect attack. The mugger is going to reflect attack. That's right. Just saying it so that I remember it. Arcane Madness. My next card targets all enemies. Spell steal. Mine. I reflect attack. I have unholy shield. I have some defense that I'm holding for the next turn. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Sentient Blade, Slask, and Fireball for the kill. Oof, you're actually intending to do damage points to me. Thankfully, I'm holding some block. Six incoming, perfect. Oh, I also have the holy shield. I forgot about that. So I should play the heal next time I draw it, definitely. All right, nice tries. May I please have the damage card? Thank you. That'll do it. Choose a card. Ooh, Divine Spirit. Usable for 2 draws. Heal for 1 every round for 4 rounds. Priest cards in your deck increase the healing by 1. How many priest cards do I have? I know I've got 1 in the heal. Heal for 2 every round for 4 rounds. It's usable for 2 draws. It's not singular, but it is exhaust. I worry. Full stop. I just worry about the result there. Can I see the reward I'm gonna get for this? No. I mean, right now it's 8 healing for 1 energy. Delayed, mind. That was the Ignite card, right? It's 5 healing? Wait. Heal for 1 every round for 4 rounds. Priest cards increase the healing by 1. So it's, yeah, it's the healing, not the duration that gets increased. So it's heal for 2 every round for 4 rounds. Unless I'm horribly misreading it. I think I'm gonna skip. The Arcane Madness really wants me to have other cards alongside it. Let's take the other normal and maybe then Chrono. I mean, there's Spell Steal, so I do want to try and just yoink them both. The only problem is both enemies are also attacking this turn, so... having limitless strength and some strength on board is not necessarily a great way to avoid that. I may just need to try and defend as best I can this turn. I mean, I could steal Filth. Your latest buff is unfortunately strength rather than limitless strength. I just really have not much defense this turn, unfortunately. Alright. We'll throw those. Shield Tactics and then Arcane Madness the weaken? No, it doesn't want to hit both targets. Double up on Shield Tactics. I would love to Arcane Madness the Throw Acid, but it's not the play for us right now. Unfortunately, we're putting up the weaken there. And at least I will retain 2 defense from this turn. I mean, this is the perfect opportunity to heal. I think I'm going to slow play here. I don't want to slow play for too long because the Mudlark is just going to constantly get stronger there. But I think I slow play that for the 10. Their strength does go up, so I could steal it later. That's right. That does make the fight easier to extend, certainly. Your Filth is going to disappear next round if I just defend instead. I get to retain that block as well. But let's do it. Arcane Madness Throw Acid? Arcane Madness Throw Acid. They take no damage, but they do. Hey, rough. Can I kill? Okay, so 3, 9, 8. Like, if I mid-rolled, I could kill. Not sure you can seal the strength as it has no duration. No, I'm pretty sure I would be able to with the spell stealing, the buff stealing. Like, I could try and weaken you. But it's weaken the same on either of you, and you'd... 50-50. The collector did yoink my spell steal, which is back now, thankfully. All right, so let's see what it does. Steals the latest buff from the target. I've taken all 5 strength. Yep, that's what I expected. I'm gonna deal that to you in damage as well. Just trying to set up for a fireball. Fireball. God damn it! Where are my fireballs? You're gonna die to the acid, so I should kill you anyway. Where's my fireball? Hasten. When discard pile size is even, hasten the latest round-based buff. If odd, hasten a debuff. When you hasten, you immediately play out a round-based buff or debuff instantaneously. That's intriguing. I like that. There's also Corrupt Spirit, deal the damage, apply 3 Corrupt Spirit, and Purge, removes the latest buff and deals 5 damage if a buff was removed. Purge is also kind of good. I like trying to strip away all of the buffs of the enemies because they are rough. Alright, let's try and do a time trial in Chrono. Okay, Arcane Madness and Throw Acid are both available in the opening hand. I may not even choose to swap any of these bad boys. Let's skip. Arcane. Madness. Heal 10 for the Mudlark, disable a random trinket. We can spell steal, so I'll take the Holy Acid off of you, right? Yeah, Holy Acid off of you and a heal. Holy Shield, rather. I've only one more turn in the Holy Shield as well. Good, we did get that kill. One more turn in the Holy Shield as well, means I just go for the damage. Remove your buff of extra damage. Attack you one more time. The acid is going to do just short of lethal to you next round. I take no damage there, but we do finish the fight with another fireball, completing our quest and getting our rewards. Ignite. Apply 3 burning. Burning deals 2 damage for 3 rounds. Burning can be refreshed and can be increased by magic damage. And cleansing 4 debuffs with a single run will reward us with a card as well. Uncontrollable Force. Deals 9 to 12 damage. Each usage reduces its power. When drawn, damages all enemies for 1. Usage is 3. Will be removed from your deck after the usages run out. Oh, I thought it was 3 in a chamber. Huh. I mean, I do kind of need like a boost right now. Do I? No. No, I'm about defending myself and giving the enemy statuses. Oh, it just shows me the same thing. Get a trinket when charged up. Draw 2 cards. Card usage charges it up. Trinkets can make or break a run. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to tell you to don't show that again. So 8 cards to charge it up, and then it draws 2 cards. That's really good. Collect a candle. Red candles can be used to purchase unlocks in the collections manual. Max 12. And, I mean, let's descend, but I want to go to the Sanctum now? Ooh, Elite has an extra trinket. Random classes cards out there. God, I really want to go to the Sanctum, but I should wait until after this floor if I want to put myself in a good position. I do want to also take the Elite. If nothing else, I just want to look at the Elite. So I'm going to go to a normal battle first, try and get a little bit of healing, and then I'm going to try and take out the Elite, and we'll decide afterwards where we follow up to. Ah, the Jesters. I remember y'all. They have Siphon. If they are damaged, they will steal the latest buff. I can throw acid at all of you this turn, though. And you best believe that's what I'm about to do. Get acidic. The Pure Collector has taken my heal from my deck, unfortunately. Shield Tactics. Remove the latest buff and deal 5 damage if the buff was destroyed. I can remove your filth that way. I do like the idea of doing that. But I could also just defend and then weaken you. We take 2 filth cards for having done so. But I'll also have you weakened for 3 turns. That's huge. That's worth it. Especially considering how we fight our enemies. Okay, so Reflect for Self is being picked up by the Jester on the left-hand side, who also no longer has Acid. So, yeah, Acid hit Acid, and Acid faded as a result. So you gave Reflect to the other one, and then it had its Acid kill its own Acid. That seems a weird one to me. But again, game is in early access. These things are not necessarily represented the way that they will exist in the end game. Man, I do want to kill the target on the left as well, though. I'm not really going to be capable of it, am I? I was hoping the blade was just going to kill the right target for us. By which I mean the correct target for us. You're about to reflect an attack, so I don't want to use the weaken and AoE here. But I also do want to use the weaken and AoE here. Your next card will be able to target all enemies. So it's not your next card this turn, it's your next card. You're also confused. What does that mean here? It wore an actor in this round? Okay, it's all good. Happy to see it. Am I dead? You're about to reflect my... I may be dead. I haven't got potions or anything to modify it. I mean, I do have the unstable missiles now. Because Arcane Mass is a buff. But that'll reflect the unstable missiles at me and I'll die. Rude. I absolutely cannot sign. Well, it'll devour the latest. Yeah, it killed me. It killed us. Yeah, it could have worked either which way, right? It could have eaten the fact that it was going to do AoE before it actually did the attack and saved me from the AoE attack. As soon as I hovered over the enemies, I had a fair idea that it might have not let me continue living there. I want to see an elite room. Give me an elite room. We also did complete a quest there also. Whoa, 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 whoa. Run back. There's a new thing. Training to learn the basics. Got it. We did complete a new quest there. So, wait, use silver on 2. 2 of a resource that I've seen before. Let's use priest. Let's try and do some healing strats here. I'm also just going to jump down the difficulty while trying to explore. May not have been the best idea to immediately decide that bad boy ought to be turned up. Now, I am not getting a salvage from anything because I didn't win a previous run, I guess. So, let's transform the defend. Changes the intent of an enemy. Needs reshuffle. Requires a reshuffle after every usage. Interesting. Change the intent and target of an enemy. Oh. We might be able to get some of our enemies to target, you know, our enemies with that. Healing reduced by 50% on your group. I think we go for this one first because it's an additional priest card choice. So it'll help us get on theme early, and we don't need the healing here as much because, you know, we just began, so we haven't taken much damage. Did I just low roll on both of those? Hang on. Right, so it's a slash and a fireball. 9. I did 10. So I pretty hard low rolled on both of those. I would have to complete high roll on this to actually take the enemy. Rude. Only on the fireball? Yeah, I was, you know, second to lowest result and lowest result. Okay, so you have 2 active intents, increase card cost and 9 damage. So if I mind control you and you have to change your intent and your target, will you deal 9 damage to the citizen? I can actually just straight up choose. You can even do it to yourself, apparently. Love to play my enemies off of one another here. Negate strength, that's fine. I don't have any. I do have to make sure that I heal here. My quest is to heal 5 times. Crop Spirit makes it less effective. I need to get those to turn on. But I don't want all of them to turn off, just some ones. So I'll toggle them when they appear. Nice. The charges on mind control say per chamber now. Guess how that works is a per card thing. Yeah. Yep. Seems to be. Ooh, cleanse. Remove the latest debuff. It's just a straight up mage card for that. Or select a debuff on you to blast towards all enemies. Yep. All right, we're gonna try and use the enemy's debuffs against them. I'm not talking to you. You told me about a queen before, and it didn't help me out at all. I died anyway. Put away a card for the chamber's duration. Thank you, man. The other keyword was usages, so it's charges on this and then usages on the other. Appreciate it. I'm gonna get rid of the affliction blast there. Which of these do I... Hang on. If I block target B... Thanks, bud. Cheers. I'll take that. Mine, thank you. Defend and a heal. Yeah. Double fireball easy, and we'll throw that /2. We've injected another curse card. I unfortunately do not have the ability to discard those as much. If I block for self. This needs a reshuffle, right? Nope. How about you do instead? No! Okay, that's my mouse. It just errantly, when I'm holding down the mouse or clicking, occasionally it will register a double click, and that's what it did there. It shows me as the target immediately afterwards. Damn. Oh, and I almost... I thought I gave that block to the corpse as well. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. If I look for yourself, it's fine. Inject curse in an enemy does what, though? I do not know. right? They don't probably have a deck to manage, but I could see some world where they get an extra intent where they take a damage or something like that, but that's, I don't know. I don't know is the answer. Randomize all enemy intents and draw 2 cards. Let's forget there's also an unstable missiles there. Devours the latest debuff needs a, buff rather, needs a buff to be used. Cleave. Did I just say cleave is an AoE? It's nice to have an AoE somewhere. It ends up being a huge amount of damage when there are enough enemies available. Additional thief card choice or a potion? I think I'll go to the deposit and go for another potion. And Affliction Blast there, definitely. Okay. I mean, this is a prime opportunity to heal on turn 1, especially before we get Corrupt Spirited. Heal 10 for the Lamplighter. Yeah, we just realized at the same time what's good here, right? We can make the Lamplighter, the Friar heal us with mind control. Although I'm about to kill a corpse with this. Wait, I can make you do damage. But you won't attack before the Lamplighter does. So you're gonna heal the corpse back to life, but that's okay. Honestly, if anything, I'm just getting progress here, right? Farming out progress by killing the enemy, having them come back to life and kill them again. Acid and negate a buff. I think I'm just gonna speed my way to the end of the battle here. Seems the easiest approach to it. Let's choose a card. Apply 3 polymorph. Damage breaks the effects. Transforms an enemy into a rat. They cannot take actions whilst transformed. Could mind control heal count for the quest as well? I don't know. The quest says use heal 2 times, not heal 2 times. It says use heal, and it shows the card heal in the clip. So I'm assuming it only refers to this card. Man, I'm getting a lot of options here that I'm not thrilled about. I'm gonna skip. 3 unblockable for a fair few rounds. Like it. Take a trinket. Self-inflicted damage also heals. 2 usages per chamber. Well, suddenly we want to take a bunch of things that self-inflict damage. This is also our 2nd floor, so I think it's time to go to the Sanctum. During my studies, I never would have thought I'd be trying to defeat immortality. Apply 3 Warm Light. It's a priest card. We don't have that many heals, though. Removes the latest buff and deals damage if a buff was removed. That's pretty good, though. The trinket will not finish the effect. Again, it requires me to use the card heal, I think. Warm Light is the 2nd quest, though, right? Because so, can we have a look at it yet? Okay, so I can't pull up the next one. But this is... the next quest is use a heal while under the effect of Warm Light. So if I take Warm Light, I'll be able to progress the 2nd quest as well. Ebony Blade, a nail there as well. A sickle, which deals 6 damage. It's unblockable and it's slick. That's a good card. God, there's also a handkerchief. Draw an additional card at the start of each chamber. Oh boy, I wish I had some more money. Ingvard has another cleave, discharge. Deal 5 damage. Each greater than 1 energy card in your deck increases its damage by 2. Is it in power as well? Double the effect of your latest buff. We don't really hard buff ourselves that much. Wait. Self-inflicted damage also heals. Deal 1 more magical damage at the start of your turn. Suffer damage equal to 50% of your block, which heals. We take the teapot. And that also healed! Because this is a chamber, apparently. Okay, what's the most expensive card that I could possibly want? It's Recover, isn't it? When a card is played, this changes into a random card. That's kind of hilarious as well. But I'm going to take a Recover. Thank you. All right, Mog. Mog, let's take your Warm Light. I think you're not wrong about that one. And Scanned. Wintergreen Chambers to descend below. Like, I really want to go to the Elite immediately, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. Weakening, damage reduced, curse, get a random debuff. Oof. I think I want to try and get my... Because, like, I have to heal 2 more times? 1 more time right now? 2 more times. I'd be able to do the Warm Light heal this turn, though. Select a debuff. I don't have any at the moment. I actually can't even defend this turn. Oof. Maybe I just throw the heal down then, because it's going to get harder to play over time. Acid and negate a buff. Can I get you to target yourself? I can get you to target yourself. We've seen that before. All right. Acid and negate a buff on yourself. I don't think I'll ever get less pleased by that. Two cards from your discard pile into your hand. I mean, I could get a cleave back, I guess. But you're going to remove your Holy Shield with this attack anyway, so I may as well just go for damage on the leech. Keep some block from the next round. Yes, 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 I'm well aware. Ah, didn't have the time to click that thing. Heal 10 for the Leech Collector. I mean, it looks like you're going to be healing 10 for its corpse, ideally here. Hey, nice high roll on that damage. It's totally okay for that to come back to life as well. At the start of your turn, suffer damage equal to 50% of yourself. The Rose Ace is not doing the effect on the teapot, so it may only be related to cards at the moment. Offer Friar, Recover, Affliction Blast. I have no reason to extend this fight in any way. Certainly not that I can think of. Can't just be cards since buying counted. Ah, true. So this doesn't count as self-inflicted damage? Do your relics not count as self-inflicted damage? Strange. Maybe it's only for HP damage? I thought, oh yeah, maybe this is only going against, maybe this is actually just hitting my block. Were you on a teapot? I know, and I lament that fact every single day. One day. Greater Transform. Transforms 2 cards in the deck for the chamber's duration. Burning Hands, draw 3 cards. Each drawn card will damage you for 1 damage. It's slick. Reckless Bash is also available here. Next round, lose a whole block. I'm gonna take a Burning Hands. Let's do it. And what's my potion at the moment? Unblockable damage, an acid potion. Let's take another weakening fight and then go for the elite. Four block and lullaby would be a hilarious thing to get the enemy to cast on me with a mind control. That's just me suddenly realizing that's definitely the best play. Okay, so the recover can bring back the heal if I would like to throw that out this turn, and I could. I could also blast out the weaken back to all enemies. Not that they attack often enough, but prevents it from being on me at least. Excuse me? Select the debuff on you to blast towards all enemies. Cleanses the debuff. Maybe this isn't considered a debuff because it's the room's effect. Yeah, so it would code it as red if it was a debuff there. Oh well. Recover. Good Burning Hands draw? I know exactly what I'm drawing with it as well. It's not necessarily that good, so I don't think I will. So I'm just gonna pop a Warm Light out there and then recover a defend, I guess. That'll be enough. We have to exhaust that because we obviously need the heal still. Decrease raw. Unfortunately, you're getting stronger the entire time. I've got to start focusing on the Mudlark. Yeah, that weakening really does hurt us. Finished the quest. Oh, my weaken is gone now. Weird. So instead of being for the duration of this room, it changed it to have a had a 3-turn duration from the start? Okay. That makes sense then. I only have one more that I can do this turn, but that Mudlark really does need to start dying. I'm hesitant to do anything except for throw a fireball at it. Just because I'm aware how bad it can suddenly get. It's fine, you're doing magical damage right now, so giving you more strength doesn't really matter that much. Did you just skip the reward for that quest? No, they just immediately got accepted, right? Right? Don't tell me I did. I may have errantly done that, yeah. I hope we'll see that after the fight. Okay. You need to be mind controlled. Do you? I could just double defend and fireball you. Seems an appropriate time for it. Okay, then double slash and fireball for the kill. Getting one more into the bug crank. Feather. 0 the energy cost of random card in hand for this round. Sure. Let's potion as well. To use a potion on your party, drag it on the screen anywhere except for an enemy. Otherwise, drag it onto an enemy. So, yeah, I think I skipped the reward somehow. Uh-oh. I had the warm light. I'm so set up as well. Oh, that hurts. All right, Elite. I just assumed it was an instant resolution on screen, just showing what had happened, rather than something you could do. So our elite fight, we have a Shadow Drop Gorger. Its active intents are 8 to 10 damage, 6 to 10 damage, negating a buff and adding a card, a Shadow Drop, which we'll look at in a second, and a Feast on Corpse, heal for 20. A Filth Explosion is a status that it has. When this enemy dies, suffer 10 magical damage. While affected by Shadow Drop, healing turns into damage on the target. Interesting. Negate a buff and add a card. I mean, I can like, you know, I can mind control you to attack yourself this time. Actually, something fun that we can do here. I'm gonna defend. We have to kill the Mudlark first as well. It's just too much. And then slash, slash, and then feather will zero the cost of a random card in hand. Mind control. I may just get you to 8 to 10 your friend there. Get him. I mean, Affliction Blast, it'd be nice to throw that at enemies, but I don't think it'll do anything to them. Let's use a Burning Hands first here. Okay, Cleave gets the kill and starts dealing some damage. Shadow Drop. I don't want that on me, right? I can't recover mind control here. It has to be reshuffled before I can use it again. Maybe I just throw out the heal. Or maybe I start killing that corpse. Yeah, don't let you do it. And I'll get some warm light on myself in return. So the Shadow Drop is healing is converted to unblockable magic damage for 3 rounds. Got it. And you're just going to damage us here. Yep, that tracks. Just gonna slash, fireball, fireball. Best I can do is going to be the best I can do. Wait. Needs reshuffle. I could have sworn I reshuffled. I'm gonna select a debuff on me to give to the enemy. Actually, hilariously, the enemy, if it feasted on the corpse, would heal for 20. I could have tried to get it to Shadow Drop itself there. That's the you know, pro strats that we'll get into later. Throw out another defend and end that turn. I can feather recover feather? What's in our draw pile? Oh, that's our draw pile, not our discard pile. I need a discard pile to be larger. You should Burning Hand before you defend. It again didn't heal you. Oh, I was trying not to have it heal me in that instance, but you're right. If I'm not triggering Rosace enough times in a fight, I should be trying to actively do it. Zero the cost of a random card in hand this round. Okay, let's try this. Affliction Blast, just get that out of hand. I'll zero. I was hoping that was going to hit the... Wait. Oh, this can zero cost something that's already zero. That's unfortunate. Right. I'll just mind control you to damage yourself then. I guess I can cast this to get the feather, then skip the remaining back. No, wait. I have to take 2 cards? No, I don't have to take 2 cards. And then the slash is now playable. Rest and rip. Also speaking of rest and rip. Our defense on that turn. Leaf. Another shadow drop coming out. I'm gonna go for Fireball, then I'll use Burning Hands next to get a feather. Interesting. Triggered Rosace 2 times. Look, I'll feather. It's just going to be defend, defend, and slash, though. I have to have some defense up when you... Yeah, when you die, otherwise your Filth Explosion will harm us. But this is about as much defense as I think I can have while that happens, so die. Excuse me? I did not know they would let us have another heal. Thought it was kind of like a class situation there. Pain Smite. Deal damage equal to 25% of your missing health. Currently 10 damage. Honestly, like... Yeah? I need some way to leverage that. When acquired, create a copy of one of your cards. The indigo paper. Okay. I mean, Pain Smite, and we just try and rock low health and healing to do damage. It's a plan, which is more plan than I had before this. Copper Telescope. When you have 3 or more mage cards in hand, maximize all of them. Descant. There's another elite there. Your remains. Excuse me? After clearing this chamber, gain a random debuff, and the reward for it is your remains. So is that the scavenged cards I got from a previous run are then given to me, maybe? That seems the most likely thing. I'm gonna go normal, curse, and then elite, probably. I would love to heal this turn. If damage steals the latest buff, I have no buffs. I think I know what I'm gonna do. It's a little dumb, but it'll work. Pain Smite. Recover. Pain Smite. Pain Smite. And then cleave. Says you can find your corpse in a loading tooltip. That's what we'll attempt to do then. They're gonna corrupt spirit and steal card. We have that heal going back in the cycle. Affliction Blast has been taken. That is A-okay. We have enough mage cards in this hand that we've managed to maximize. Fireball is now rolling 9s exclusively. I'm just gonna defend and then double fireball you. Bye-bye. Heal 10 for the corpse. Ahaha. But what if instead of healing 10 for the corpse, you heal 10 for the boy? Heal 10. Party. Thank you. I mean, I could mind control him to do it again. Cheers, bud. Hey, hang on, hang on. Received healing is increased by 50%, but it's knocked back out by the received healing is reduced by 50%. Got it. It was fine the entire time. And look. I think it's probably about time I get out of here. Take the 3 and the card, getting us a cleanse. Remove the latest debuff. Mage shield, gain 7 block and shuffle back. It's another mage card that I can draw and it's reasonable defense. I'll take it. For the sake of maximizing with the copper telescope. That fireball stayed maximized? Yeah, it was maximized until the next time I used it, I think. Let's go to the curse. Where's my corpse? Where's my corpse? Well, I mean, this whole turn just does play itself, though. You're gonna make us vulnerable. You can take that first hit. Defend, more light, feather, heal. Affliction Blast. I can get vulnerable out at all of my enemies here, which feels like a good idea to me. Okay, so I just have to play it and then it'll let me select. Got it. Just wondering how that card worked in terms of its targeting. Yeah. All of you are now vulnerable. Not me. Use Siphon so you could steal Warm Light from me? Do I care about that? I might not care about you stealing Warm Light. Yeah, 9 to 13 damage is a lot of damage. So what? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. It's okay. Sometimes we oops and sometimes we don't. Got them all maximized here. So far, it feels like the manipulation of buffs and debuffs seems pretty important and powerful. Definitely. Definitely something I'm getting from my read here, too. 4 to 6 exhaust a card. Reflect for the Friar. I mean, I could get you to give me a reflect. That'd be nice. Put the reflect on me. Unfortunately, it's just very costly to do that. Like, I'll attempt to have that happen. Wait, should I? No, I'm just gonna get both fireballs and kill the Friar. Or the Jester, rather. So there goes my shuffle back. And there goes the Jester. When unlocked, bug cranks will now appear. Okay, right. So my completion of those kinds of things is unlocking new content. Got it. A lot of games of this ilk have some way of gating content that is a little more complicated until you have proven that you've played it a fair few times. Will do. My control's too good to let that happen to it. I should also probably Mage Shield here. Let's get the midwife closer to death. I mean, you can still heal 10. We can still mind control you to heal us. That's no problem. It's absolutely no problem. Cheers, bud. And if I want to round out the fight, let's defend and burning hands, see what we get. Feather makes that definitely worth the whale. Got 2 energy. That's a kill, baby. Ooh, 17 bonus gold. So I'm picking up the gold that I dropped last time. And this is an offering of a lot of cards. Negates the next debuff and grants Holy Shield. Costs 1 extra energy on every odd usage. Bloodthirsty. You have to have lost health before being able to use that in a chapter. And grants Holy Shield. How much Holy Shield, though? Rain Flush, discard your hand, draw that many cards. Sentient, we've seen before. Spell Steal, steal the latest buff from the target. The Unstable Missiles, as well as Heal. Unstable Missiles is also pretty good damage. Having large damage targets here is pretty good. Maybe Holy Shield is always 12. If Holy Shield is always 12, then hard yes, need to click this. If nothing else, I think I do just want to use the Bloodthirsty card. Ah! Okay, yeah, these are all things that we had in the previous run as well as the trinket. We actually probably get to get a lot of card draw out of that. Excuse me?
I don't hurt. They don't hurt me. They make me big.
Okay. Glad to know it, bud. I'm gonna try and survive this fight. We've also got Rust, decreases block gain by 1. Can project that on our enemies. So I'm gonna take the elite fight and see if I can take the Sanctum thereafter. Ah, Fallen Knight. You have not that much HP. You come in with damage dealt already. 10 block steel card, reflection of self. So that is for 1 chamber duration. So I do think that the Affliction Blast is the right play here for us. Recover. Obviously don't have much to pull from the draw pile at this point. I think I actually just start out with a heal then. There you go. And I think I may also want... No, I don't need to throw a burn or an acid potion just yet. But I do want to get rid of those soon. We'll hold. Okay, all these bad boys are maximized. Love to see it. The incoming damage is anywhere between 11 and 14. What did the knight just do? Blocked itself at 9. I heal the knight for 19. Excuse me? Unholy Link. Gains 150% of the healing that the enemy receives. All right. That's a good reason to read tooltips right there. Okay. It's Mage Shield. So shuffle back is shuffle your hand into your draw pile at the end of your turn. Okay. There won't be much of a hand in my draw pile at the end of the turn. Unless I want there to be... God, I can I take cleave? Probably not. Do it anyway. Feather has randomized its reduction onto Pain Smite there. Not excellent, but this is fine. Honestly, that's a good attack to reflect. So actually probably ideal. Okay, Pure Collector needs to die this turn if possible. Represented in hand, it is not yet possible. But that cleave will be happy to throw that again. And I also do have the recover in the rest of the draw pile for the ability to possibly draw and use that cleave yet again. Pain Smite's only getting more powerful. Is that even necessarily relevant to us, though? So you've got 18 damage, 10 block. Those are your two things that you do. Your damage is very high right now. What's increased? The vulnerability on me is what's increased that. You don't debuff me, so Holy Devour doesn't really make that much sense. I can't see my draw pile, but I can see my discard pile right now. I'm going to look for that Affliction Blast with a recover here. We take the Affliction Blast out of the discard there, and I'll also take a mage shield for a good defense. Got the affliction blast. Enemy is now vulnerable instead of me. Reduce the cost of something random in hand. Yeah, that's fine. It's good damage. Unfortunately, I did just put filth back atop my deck there. Negate the next debuff. Do I debuff myself ever? I don't think so. Nine, you'll block. It's fine, so just want to get as aggressive as I can. Is this usually 1 or 0 by by base? It's usually 1. Okay, so it alternates to 2, so I don't want to play it right now. Alright, 12 incoming. We got another Pain Smite in hand, which is nice, but God. I only ever really get offense on the turn the enemy is damaging us. It looks like. I mean, I could give me 10 block. And I think I will. Give me 10 block. Thank you. Thank you. Now the 12 incoming is a lot less threatening. I wanted to play all of those out so they wouldn't put back in the draw pile, so I'm more likely instead to start drawing back into damage. This is going to be a theme, you see. My draw pile is 11, so I can just start drawing again. 6, 7, 6. That's a maximized card as well, so I may as well do the 6 that is 6 easy. That's maximized, so we'll play it now. Holy Devour. Still don't want to play that. I can defend easily, though. Good thing I didn't use the Mage Shield there. Oh, speaking of the Mage Shield, baby. It's showing its value there. Even put some aggressive cards back atop the deck for us. Thank you, Munchley, for such a contribution. Looks like we are going to get this elite down. Maximize Fireball. And then Pain Smite. No need to use the Holy Debuff, though. I'm also totally fine leaving the fight on like half HP, because then I get into my next combat and the pains actually do something. Defend before Burning Hands there. Murder. The Blight Chambers may now appear when unlocked. 14 gold, we choose a card. Increase retaining block by 1 on Titan there. It's also prayer, gain prayer when you play prayer. Prayer heals for 10 when you win the chamber, right? Singular card. Yes? Good? Bad? Very expensive. I'm gonna take it. And unskippable choice is now skippable. Gain an additional energy at the start of a chamber. Love that. And I do want to descend, but I think I descend and then I can go to the Sanctum here instead. Yeah, I can. Cool. All right, Mog. What you got for us? What you get? Discharge. Deal 8 damage. Each greater than 1 energy card in your deck increases its damage by 2. It is unblockable. Unblockable 8 damage. It's also gain 1 block for every card drawn during your turn. We actually draw a lot of cards. When dealing even health damage, gain a block. Arcane Madness, just allowing us to target everyone with some of these effects would also be pretty damn good. In Bards, what do you have? Siphon Life. Drawable from turn 3. So only from turn 3 onwards can I even draw into this card. It deals 4 damage to all enemies and you heal for the health damage dealt. Singular. I can also buy expensive things here because the Rose-Arse is going to prevent us from having to take the damage. When charged up, gain an energy. Incoming attacks charge it up. Incoming attacks charge it up. Got it. Righteous Blast, deal 0 damage to all enemies. Cards in hand, increase its damage by 2. I think I want Righteous Blast and Siphon Life and then the Rolling Pin as well. Take the Rolling Pin. And then Marg. I take Discharge definitely now because we have so many expensive cards in the deck. I've got expensive cards in the deck, and then I got the Feather that has the ability to reduce the cost of the other cards in the deck, and then I have the ability to pull cards back from my discard pile, so I'm hoping to link all of these up in such a fashion that the value is overwhelming. Gain a block for every card drawn in turn. Yep. When dealing even health damage, gain a block. Honestly, probably still just worth it. Find Margaret's cat somewhere in the sewers. We've picked up a new quest, and we can also talk to her. I've got 21 gold remaining. Select a trinket to transmute. Indigo paper only triggered on acquire? I'm going to take a trinket to transmute. Unusable this time. Got it. And Arcane Madness is just good fun. I would take that with the mind control and the pain. Good point, well made, Rousel. I don't get to remove a card as a result of having done that. Bud, will you? Yeah, you'll let me remove a card. You're a bud. Can I remove another one? Unlucky. All right. Let's get back out there. Does the teapot have as an upside again? The upside is I'm dealing 1 more magical damage from all magical sources. Ah, Smith! How's it going, bud? Hey, it's good to see you, hey. That's damage you intend to do, though. That's rude. You shouldn't do that. That's a lot of that's more damage than I can take. Pain's mine. I think I do need to warm light preemptively. Select a trinket to transmute. It's got to be the indigo paper, right? When using cards of 2 or more energy, gain 2 block. I shouldn't recover 2 cards just to play this for a little bit more damage. But it giving us 2 block could actually be relevant. There you go. Give me 2 block. Ow. I can mind control you to stun yourself. I can mind control you to stun yourself. We're gonna mind control them to stun themselves? And the feather is the next time it's cast, right? No, for this round, okay. Well, I mean, look, it's not gonna bugger. I should have played that first. I was hoping that it would just hit one of the other 3 useful cards there. Stop stunning yourself. Stop stunning yourself. Stop stunning yourself. That looked fun. Prayer. I mean, I don't really want to play that. Negates the next debuff and grants Holy Shield. Negates the next debuff and grants Holy Shield seems good. Pain Smite as well. Burning Hands. Burning Hands for the draw. Discharge. A Holy Shield. So I got Holy Shield 7. And also Holy Devour 3. The next debuff will be negated. Interesting. Interesting. I do want to play that heal. Affliction Blast, nothing to really hit you with. Siphon. I mean, Siphon also feels like it doesn't necessarily get that much better. This turn might actually just be roll both of those healing cards, because they'll also give us 2 block apiece. This is 13 damage to turn down, though. Are you really about to do that, Raps? No. Nope. Thanks for asking. 14 incoming, I see. Apparently I didn't reshuffle for the mind control, which doesn't seem right to me. Holy Shield gets used before block. Yep. That is a truth. Yeah, making defend easily playable there is nice. Mage Shield gets us basically full aggression here. What's that discard pile got in? It's got some good stuff in there. Do I want to recolor now? Righteous Blast is the card that I really want with many cards in hand. If I don't need it right now, do I use it right now? Your stun is on 3 more turn cooldown, so I don't have to worry about preventing your stun for a while. No, I think I just use my damage. And then all of those going back atop the deck is completely fine by me. What is it, a recover that just lets me choose what I want for the rest of the turn? I haven't reshuffled this still, but if I can just choose what I want this turn, that's going to be pretty helpful, I feel. Pretty helpful. Let's go Burning Hands and Mage Shells. Throw the Burning Hands, because it's fine. The small rock gives us the block that we're losing in the other case. Might get you below half. You're about to try and stun us as well. So I want to use this turn to probably get rid of a singular card. And then set you as close to your split value as possible. So if I play a Mage Shield, this is now just under your split value, right? It gets you to 106, which is 1 above your half HP. Pop another defend. End that turn. Then I want to Holy Devour and then Fireball the enemy immediately. Holy Devour. Fireball. I'm not stunned. Nice try, though. Ah, those pain smites are getting stronger, and the enemy is now actually going to stun me. That's what I get for gloating. Another Holy Devour available. I mean, I don't have the ability to play it this turn. I think I might start just throwing potions at this bad boy. Oh, I'm stunned, so I can't even throw a potion. Thought those would still be available. Scarily, I don't know if I... Okay, we do have a magic shield. That's gonna leave us on 1 health. Hoi boy! Okay. Thank you. There's that mage shield. Oh wait, mind control's available. Hit yourself. Right in the face. It's very kind of you to say, Kenny Brown. Much appreciated. Yeah, the rolling pin is increasing from self-damage. It also increased while I was in the store, if I recall correctly. I see, I see. Oh. Righteous Blast. Pain Smite. Pain Smite. That's what you get. That's what. Okay, so maybe. Wait, no. Could I have complete? I don't know. I don't know if it was gonna let me do that. There's the copper handcuffs as well as the new quest that we could pick up going into a new run. You see very many records there. Newly set. Save, of course. Runtime, because we took a little bit more time with that one appropriately. I'm gonna talk to this knight on the main screen.
Commander, that blacksmith, for some reason he was really close with the royal family. Particularly to the queen. You did good, but you have to improve. If you're up for it, challenge yourself with quests. You're back. All of you, in fact. Good. We're done for it if you end up like the others. Try again. Find a way out of here.
There's no better segue than the main character there on the main screen telling me, not the main character, but a character on the main screen telling me that it's time. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Deepest Chamber. It is available on early access on Steam at the moment. If you like the look of the game as we were playing through, you can find it with the exclamation mark Deepest Chamber in chat or at the link in the top of the description down below if you're watching this on YouTube. Again, I will mention this episode has been sponsored. Thank you very much to the sponsors for having done so. Much appreciated the opportunity to check out the game. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see y'all next time.